What's up guys? My name is Michael. I'm a head coach at Legends Boxing. This video is going to be all about strengthening your shoulders to prevent injury when you're boxing and also to get your shoulders more mobile so that you're more flexible when you're boxing. All right, so a few movements that are really helpful to make sure that you're safe while you're boxing and also that you're getting stronger are face pulls and external rotation of the shoulder. Now, one of the reasons why you want to do these is because so much when you're boxing, so much pushing, you're pushing. So you want to strengthen the opposing muscles, right? So I have a band here. You want to hook it a little bit above your head. What you're going to do is you're going to lean back a bit and you're going to pull that band right to your nose, okay? So your elbows are nice and wide. You're pulling that band, squeeze it, boom, and then bring it back. Squeeze, bring it back. Make sure shoulder blades are coming together and then pull that band right to your face. So that's called a face pull. And I'd recommend doing those even after every boxing session, just so you can work some of the opposing muscles that you would use when you're boxing. Another great one is an external rotation. So if you can see that on the camera. So you're gonna rotate, you're gonna keep that elbow in tight and you're gonna drive the back of your hand out, okay? So you think like a hook punch, you're throwing it this way, we're doing kind of the opposite, rotating out here. It's great for all your rotator cuff muscles and it'll keep your shoulder nice and stable, and it'll prevent a lot of injuries from one side being weak and the other side being overly strong. So two exercises that I would highly recommend to put into your exercise regimen are scapular retractions and scapular protractions, and I'll show you what both of those are. So a retraction, if you look up at this pull-up bar, it's basically a pull-up without bending your arms, okay? So I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna grab the pull-up bar, I'm gonna let my shoulders relax all the way, and then I'm gonna bring my head towards the bar, so I'm engaging all those muscles around my shoulders, squeezing at the top and then relaxing down. So I'm not pulling up, I'm just retracting all those muscles that are stabilizing my shoulder joint. Right now, protraction is the opposite. Now, one of the best ways you can do this that's really easy is a plank shrug. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get into a low plank, so you're on your forearms here, and you're going to let your chest come down towards the floor and then lift the chest away from the floor. So my shoulder blades come together and then they separate. And I really want to squeeze right there. They come together and then they separate. That's really going to strengthen your serratus muscles, which are attaching right on your rib cage, and they attach at the bottom of the scapula. So it pulls your scapula into the proper position. Once you're boxing a lot, you start to round out. So this helps you strengthen those muscles that are bringing your body into a better posture so that you don't overcompensate with those front muscles and the back muscles are weak. Now, something to help your shoulders get a little bit more mobile, or a lot more mobile, is to use bands. I highly recommend bands because it's not just a passive stretch, it's actively pulling you as you're stretching into it. So what you can do is you can attach a band. Again, I'd recommend getting a little bit above your head. So you're gonna put that band around your hand like so, and you're gonna put it between your thumb and forefinger. I usually put it in between my index finger and my middle finger. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my shoulder relax, push my butt back, and let that band lengthen out that shoulder joint, okay? So I'm stretching it here. I can do circles. I can pull that shoulder joint back like a retraction and then relax it here. And I can just kind of hang out there and let that shoulder joint release and start to stretch. Now there's a few different stretches you can do with this. So I can keep that same position. What I can do is spin around. Now I lean forward and you can start to bring that elbow towards the ceiling. You can see my chest is coming towards the floor as that elbow lifts. Now with the band, it's actively pulling me, right? Because the band is pulling me towards the beam and I'm coming towards the floor. So it's a nice lengthening of the stretch and it's a smooth lengthening instead of just pushing against the wall or something like that. And then your last one, so you can take it right out to the side and you can turn away from the beam that it's attached to and let that stretch happen. You could go palm up, it's gonna get a little bit more into the chest. Or you could go palm towards the wall to your right side if it's on your right hand and stretch a little bit more into your chest muscles as well. So those three stretches are great. Recommend doing those, after you warm up, do a little stretch, or before you warm up, do a little stretch, and that should help you when you're boxing. So there you go, people. There's a few exercises that should really help your shoulders stay safe when you're boxing and also help you get stronger so you can hit even harder. See you next time.